Hello everyone, this is Valerica. Welcome back for some more of the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. Previously, Davilas continued exploring the Soul Cairn for the Dawnguard quest, Beyond Death. He met Valerica and killed 2 of the 3 Boneyard Keepers to lower the barrier around her prison. He also got all 10 pages of St. Jiub's opus, so that quest is done, as well as finding Arvak. Back in the Soul Cairn, in the east, near Jiub. Now to kill that last Boneyard Keeper.
Let's kill those keeper things and get back to the prison.
Hello, Arvak. Now to ride south to the last Boneyard Keeper.
Where'd you come from?
Sorry, Arvak. A Wraithman. Rather, a Wrathman. So long, bone men. And there's the keeper. One keeper. Get him, Serana. That one hits hard. There we are. And now that he's beaten, we can speak to Valerica. But first things first. He was located around here, in the southeast, anything to find in this area. There's another structure nearby. Conjure Wrathman. And we have another structure here. The Reaper's Lair. And in here, if I can find them, we'll need the 3 Reaper Gem Fragments scattered around the Soul Cairn. And here, activate the Reaper Shard Receptacle. And here's an enemy.
Who's there?
The Reaper. Yeah, that's really all there is to do here. Just to kill the Reaper. The Reaper's Lair. Now to make our way back to Valerica's prison. Hey there, Arvak. Such a helpful steed, even in death. And we can even call on his services in the world of the living. And here we are. In the north of the Soul Cairn.
You you managed to destroy all 3 keepers? Very impressive.
Well, thank you. Are you able to give us the scroll now?
Yes. Please follow me. Keep watch for Durnehviir. With the prison's barrier down, he's almost certain to investigate.
The sooner we get out of this place, the better.
The Elder Scroll is just a bit.
Look out for Durnehviir. Got it. Some goodies. Cure disease potion recipe.
The sooner we get out of this place, the better.
So look out for Durnehviir.
Wait. I hear something.
It's Durnehviir. He's here. Defend yourself.
And there he is. Get down here, fool. Summoning undead. So long, Durnehviir.
Come on. She's leading us to the scroll.
Aw, no dragon soul. Oh well.
Forgive my astonishment, but I never thought I'd witness the death.
What makes you say that?
Volumes written on Durnehviir allege that he can't be slain by normal means. It appears they were mistaken.
Go on.
The soul of a dragon is as resilient as its owner's scaly hide. It's possible that your killing blow has merely displaced Durnehviir's physical form while he reconstitutes himself.
How long will that take?
Minutes, hours, years. I can't even begin to guess. I suggest we don't wait around to find out. Now, let's get you the Elder Scroll and you can be on your way.
Understood.
I don't think I could be doing this alone.
Fetch the Elder Scroll.
What did you want?
The Blood Elder Scroll.
That's it. That's the last scroll. Come on, let's take it to Dexian. I'm glad you're could be doing this alone.
Now to bring both Elder Scrolls to Dexion.
I don't think I could be doing this alone. I can't believe we found my mother alive. Well, you know. I can't believe we found my mother alive.
Now then, speak to Valerica again. After which, we'll take the Elder Scrolls to Dexion. You're staying here.
I have no choice. As I told you before, I'm a daughter of Cold Harbor. If I return to Tamriel, that increases Harkon's likelihood of bringing the tyranny of the sun to fruition.
We'll return for you when we can.
I appreciate your concern for me, but Serana is all that I care about. We must keep her safe at all costs. Remember that Harkon is not to be trusted. No matter what he promises, he'll deceive you in order to get what he wants. And promise me you'll keep my daughter safe. She's the only thing of value I have left.
Very well. Now to return to Tamriel.
Did you have anything to ask before you depart?
Why don't you come back with us?
Even if I could, it would only serve to hinder your efforts. Harkon would likely sense my return to Tamriel. The last thing you need right now is a trail for him to follow.
You said even if I could. Why?
Like Serana, I am a daughter of Cold Harbor, a vampire offspring of Molag Bal. My presence in Tamriel would simply double the risk that Harkon could complete the prophecy.
And if Harkon failed?
The only way I'd even consider returning to Tamriel was if Harkon were not only to fail, but to be destroyed.
You hate him that much?
You must understand. He's no longer the man I married all that time ago. He's obsessed, insane. Everyone around him fears him as they would a rabid dog. For all of this to end, he must die.
All right.
Farewell. Remember that Harkon's not to be trusted.
Come on, let's go home.
Yes, it's time to leave this wonderful place and head back to Tamriel. Back to the Soul Cairn. Oh.
Stay your weapons. I would speak with you, Quinarin.
I thought you were dead.
Cursed, not dead. Doomed to exist in this form for eternity. Trapped between Laas and Enoch. Between life and death.
Why are we speaking?
I believe in civility among seasoned warriors, and I find your ear worthy of my words. My claws have rended the flesh of innumerable foes, but I have never once been felled on the field of battle. I therefore name you Quinarin, or Vanquisher in your tongue.
I found you equally worthy.
Your words do me great honor. My desire to speak with you was born from the result of our battle, Quanarin. I merely wish to respectfully ask a favor of you.
What kind of a favor?
For countless years I've roamed the Soul Cairn in unintended service to the Ideal Masters. Before this, I roamed the skies above Tamriel. I desire to return there.
What's stopping you?
I fear that my time here has taken its toll upon me. I share a bond with this dreaded place. If I ventured far from the Soul Cairn, my strength would begin to wane until I was no more.
How could I help?
I will place my name with you and grant you the right to call my name from Tamriel. Do me this simple honor, and I will fight at your side as your Graze Mazen, your ally, and teach you my Thum.
Okay, just call your name in Tamriel. That's it?
Trivial in your mind, perhaps. For me, it would mean a great deal. I don't require an answer, Quanarin. Simply speak my name to the heavens when you feel the time is right.
Alright, we can now summon Durnehviir and Tamriel. Learn the first word of Durnehviir's shout. Why do you call me Quanarin? We've learned Curse, summon Durnehviir. Never summon Durnehviir. And Dying, summon Durnehviir. Why do you call me Quanarin?
In my language, the Quanarin is the vanquisher, the one who has bested a fellow Dova in battle.
Fellow Dova, I am not a dragon.
Even in the Soul Cairn, the defeat of the World Eater has reached my ears, Dovahkiin. You may not be Dova, but the defeat of Alduin earns you the right of title.
How did you end up in the Soul Cairn?
There was a time when I called Tamriel my home, but those days have long since passed. The Dova roamed the skies, vying for their small slices of territory that resulted in immense and ultimately fatal battles.
Were you a part of all that?
I was, but unlike some of my brethren, I sought solutions outside the norm in order to maintain my superiority. I began to explore what the Dova call Elok Dylan, the ancient forbidden art that you call necromancy.
So you sought the Soul Cairn for answers.
The Ideal Masters assured me that my powers would be unmatched, that I could raise legions of the undead. In return, I was to serve them as a keeper until the death of the one who calls herself Valerica.
Oh boy, they didn't tell you she was immortal.
I discovered too late that the Ideal Masters favor deception over honor, and had no intention of releasing me from my binding. They had control of my mind, but fortunately they couldn't possess my soul.
Is that why you're free now?
Free? No. I have been here too long, Quanarin. The Soul Cairn has become a part of what I am. I can never fully call Tamriel my home again, or I would surely perish. I only hope that you will allow me the precious moments of time there through your call.
Alright. So we get a new shout. Summon Durnehviir. We'll need dragon souls. Alright, Durnehviir. I will consider it. For now, time to leave this place. The more I hear about those ideal masters, the less I like them. Now to see if we can go.
Glad we found the scroll, but I wish she could come with us.
Beyond Death complete. And we earned the trophy. Beyond Death. Nice to be back in the world of the living. Might as well head home. There we are.
I trust you're not planning any trouble. What can I do for you, friend?
Now off to Fort Dawnguard to find Dexion. He's just ahead.
I trust your journey was successful?
I've brought the Elder Scrolls.
I'm sorry, my friend. I can no longer be of use in this matter.
Why? What's happened?
It's my fault. In my haste to read the first scroll, I neglected the careful preparation required. I thought I'd be able to allay the after effects, but I was wrong. Now I am paying for it.
That covering on your eyes, are you...
Blind? Yes, I'm afraid so.
Can anything be done to help you?
No, it will have to run its course. And there's always the chance I may never recover.
Then we're finished.
No, there is another way. The question is, how much are you willing to risk to find Oriel's bow?
What do I need to do?
I can't guarantee you'd be free from harm. Becoming blind could be the least of your worries.
Don't worry about that. Just tell me.
Scattered across Tamriel are secluded locations known only as Ancestor Glades. There's one in Skyrim in the Pine Forest. Performing the ritual of the Ancestor Moth within the glade should provide the answers you seek.
Explain this ritual.
It involves carefully removing the bark from a canticle tree, which will in turn attract Ancestor Moths to you. Once enough of the moths are following, they'll provide you with the second sight needed to decipher the scrolls.
Carefully gather the bark? How?
In keeping with tradition, you must use a specific tool in the Ancestor Glade, an implement known as a draw knife. Every moth priest is taught this ritual, but few ever get the chance to perform it. You should consider yourself fortunate if it works for you.
Do I need to read the scrolls in any particular order?
From what I saw in the vision, the Elder Scroll which foreshadows the defiance of the gods with the blood of mortals is the key to the prophecy.
Got the Elder Scroll Sun, and started Unseen Visions. Find a Moth Priest's knife. Is it normal for Moth Priests to go blind?
Sadly, yes. It is the inevitable fate we agree to pursue when reading the Elder Scrolls. It generally does not occur until a Moth Priest is in his latter years, but in my case, I simply was not preparing myself properly.
What went wrong?
Deciphering one of the Elder Scrolls is nothing like reading a simple book. There is quite a bit of ritual and concentration required. It can take months or even years to complete a single scroll, and even then, months to recover.
How's a moth related to the Elder Scrolls?
Well, as I'm sure you figured out by now, it's no mere coincidence that we're named Moth Priests. The voice of the Ancestor Moth has always been an integral part of reading the Elder Scrolls.
Moths barely make a sound, let alone speak.
Oh, the moths don't literally read the scrolls, but they maintain a connection to ancient magic that allows the Moth Priests to decipher them. If you listen closely when you find the glade, you should be able to hear their song, a soft, harmonious trilling. It's through this ancestral chorus that the moths tap into a form of primal augur and become a conduit for deciphering the scrolls.
How does that help the Moth Priest?
By having the ancestor moths close to the moth priest, they can utilize the conduit and share the moth's augury. Only the most resilient of priests can do it this way. It takes years of practice to interpret the harmony.
Then how do I even stand a chance?
You've come this far, and you've found several Elder Scrolls. Whether you believe it or not, the scrolls have a mind of their own. If they did not want you to find them, they would not allow it. Because of this, I strongly believe you were meant to hear the ancestral chorus. Only one way to find out.
Alright, Dexion.
Good luck. I hope you find the answers you seek.
Now then, to find a Moth Priest's knife. The Ancestor Glade. Not far from home. So let's go to it. Vampires.
What have you got?
I'll kill you when you stand. And you thought I was just a pretty face. Do your work.
This way.
Not quite good enough.
Die!
So long.
Who's there? Ancestor Glades.
Now to find that Ancestor Glade. If we can. Ancestor Glade. Thank you, Arvak. Into Ancestor Glade.
Not very impressive, is it? If this ends up being a wasted trip, your friend Dexian and I are gonna have some words when we get back. Wow. Look at this place. No one's been here in centuries. I doubt there's any other place like it in Skyrim. It's beautiful.
The draw knife.
Now all we need to do is track down one of those canticle trees.
Gather bark from a canticle tree.
Hope the moths like that bark as much as Dexian said they would.
Attract moth swarms.
They've definitely taken a liking to you. And unless I'm seeing things, you're starting to glimmer.
Glimmer, huh? Some swarms. Six of 7.
Whoa. I think that might have been what we were waiting for. Let's head back up there and see if we can read the scrolls.
Alright. Back to the light. Now to read these things, starting with the Blood Scroll, Elder Scroll Blood.
Nervous? Are you okay? Almost thought I lost you there. You went as white as the snow.
That felt strange.
I could see it in your eyes. You looked about 1,000 leagues away. What about Ariel's bow? Do you know where we can find it?
It's in a place called Darkfall Cave.
Then it's almost over. We can finally put an end to this ridiculous prophecy. Where is this Darkfall Cave?
The scrolls gave me its exact location.
Then let's get going. I want to get there before my father has a chance to track us down.
Unseen visions complete. Started touching the sky. Locate Ariel's bow. What do you know about Ariel's bow?
Not much. If you read any history, it shows up from time to time, but it's a hard thing to track. As far as I know, though, it's never been held by a vampire. That would be a new one.
What does it have to do with the sun?
Ariel is one of the elven gods. He's with the rest of them in Aetherius. The way I've heard it, the sun represents the connection from our world to theirs. Supposedly, the bow draws its energy from the sun itself, which is why it shows up in that prophecy.
What exactly does it do?
In that part, I don't know. Once we have it, hopefully it'll be obvious.
Does it bother you that we're working against your father?
I can't say it surprises me. I kind of figured we were heading for this someday. We just didn't know when.
Oh boy. Will it be hard for you if we have to kill him?
I've been assuming that's where all this is going. I've been trying to make peace with it. Come on, we can talk about this another time.
Yeah.
Where'd you from?
Your end draws near.
That'll teach you. Where'd you
Get it now while we can.
Time to go.
Die! I won't fall for your tricks.
Die, you fool. Well, we've finished Unseen Visions. Now for touching the sky, we need to locate Ariel's bow. That will start in Darkfall Cave. Back to Volkihar for a moment. Want to disenchant something. This Ebony War Axe of Evoking for that Magicka absorption. And then back home. Next time, Davilas will...
Welcome back. Did you bring me anything?
Oh, hey, Samuel. What would you like?
Well, sweets are always good. Or a new outfit. Or maybe a wooden sword. All my friends have swords.
Sure.
Wow, really? What'd you get me?
Have a dagger.
Thanks.
I trust you're not...
Ma took me to the market. We saw this huge fish. I bet even you couldn't lift it.
Mama took me to the market. There were lots of pies and cakes there. She said she'd show me how to bake one.
I've got something for you, Lucia.
What is it? What is it?
You get one too.
Thanks.
Riverwood's agreeable enough, I suppose, for a Nord village.
And next time, we'll go in search of Ariel's bow. This is Hey Rotlinia. I'd like to thank you for watching, and I'll see you again next time.